Hello, my name is Joshua Jackson, and I'd like to thank you for purchasing our Christmas feast from Vanguard Hospitality. From all of us here at Vanguard, we wish you a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas. And I'm going to talk to you about the cooking procedures for the meal. We're going to start off with our soups. We have Minerva's tomato zucchini soup and Maury's chicken and wild rice soup. When you're heating these up at home, you can cook them on a stovetop, or you can microwave them, whatever your preference is. If you microwave them, you just want to do it a minute or two at a time and stir it up. If you do it on a stovetop, you want to do it on medium to medium-high heat for 10 to 15 minutes or until it's hot. So sometimes you might have to go a little bit longer. And then when it's done, you can just turn it on low and let it just sit there while you're preparing the rest of the feast. We have some salad bar favorites from Minerva's. This is going to be the easiest part of your day. All you're going to have to do is just put these in your favorite dishes at home, grandma's favorite or your favorite. So we have Cajun pasta, potato salad, a little bit of salmon with crostinis and teriyaki sauce. We have the bacon cheese spread and some crackers. Just serve those however you want. So then from Grill 26, we have a loaded potato egg bake. Then we have a cinnamon bread with orange cream cheese frosting. You're gonna wanna make sure your oven's set to 350 degrees. You're gonna bake the egg bake for 15 minutes. And the cinnamon bread, you wanna make sure that the cream cheese frosting is room temperature, so pull it out at the beginning of your day and just let it hang out. You're gonna bake the cinnamon bread for 8 to 10 minutes until it's warm. Let it cool a little bit, and then frost it. If you ordered the ham, you're gonna get Newski's Applewood smoked ham with savory andouille stuffing and a Madeira honey glaze. You're gonna wanna preheat your oven to 350 degrees. You're gonna bake this with the lid on for 30 to 45 minutes until it's hot all the way through. The glaze can just be room temperature, so pull it out and then glaze it when you're done cooking. If you ordered the chicken, you're gonna get a whole chicken split in half. It's gonna come with savory andouille stuffing and a chicken demi. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. You're gonna bake the chicken with the lid on for 30 to 45 minutes or an hour until it's hot. Just make sure you take a temperature with a probe thermometer, 165 degrees. And then you'll heat this up on the stovetop 10 to 15 minutes until it's warm, or microwave it for 2-minute intervals until it's hot. If you ordered the beef Wellington, this is what you'll get. And beef demi. You're gonna wanna set your oven to 450 degrees. You wanna make sure that the Wellington is room temperature, so pull it out an hour before you cook it. And then you're gonna cook it for 18 to 25 minutes until it's golden brown. You wanna take a temperature for 125 degrees for medium rare. If you prefer it more done than that, then you would just let it cook a little bit more. You'll heat the demi up on the stove in a pot or microwave it until it's warm. If you ordered the prime rib, you're gonna get a Morgan Ranch American Wagyu 5-pound roast. You wanna make sure that your roast is room temperature, so pull it out an hour before you're gonna cook it. This is gonna take anywhere from 2 to 3 hours, depending on how well your oven works. Shooting for 125 degree temperature for medium rare. So you're gonna set your oven to 475 degrees. You're gonna get this, take it out of the bag. It's gonna come with a prime rib rub. So you're gonna open this container and you're gonna make sure that you rub every surface of this, put it back in the pan. If there's excess, don't worry about that. You don't have to use it. Just make sure that it's covered nicely. And then when you're done with that, you're gonna put it in the oven and you're gonna roast it for 10 to 15 minutes. You just wanna get a nice caramelized crust on the outside of it. And then you're gonna turn your oven down to 300 degrees. And then you're gonna roast it for 2 hours to 3 hours, depending on your preferred temperature. Should be 2 to 2.5 hours for medium rare. But then again, you'll have to take a temperature for 125 degrees, medium rare. During that process, once you turn the oven down, halfway through the cooking process, we have a maple thyme bourbon barrel aged syrup from JJ's. And you're gonna just glaze this periodically throughout the cooking process. It'll give it a little extra flavor for you. During that process, you can heat up the au jus, stovetop or microwave, whatever your preferred preference is. When this is finished and it's your temperature that you like, you're gonna put tinfoil over the top of it. Just make sure that you tent it up so that it's not so tight. Tent it and then let it rest for 15 minutes and then slice it and serve it. These are gonna be all your sides. We have Maury's jalapeno cream corn, honey glazed carrots, bacon and Parmesan Brussels sprouts, garlic mashed potatoes, and then a savory andouille stuffing. You're gonna wanna set your oven to 350 degrees, take the lid off, and you're gonna cook these 30 to 45 minutes or until they're hot. It could be 30 minutes, could be 45. The one thing you want to do is make sure that when you're cooking the corn, that the Parmesan on top has a nice golden brown crust across every area of it. Also, while you're waiting, you can heat the gravy up in a saucepan or microwave it in 2-minute intervals until it's hot. So then the best part of the day, we have some Cake Lady of Sioux Falls treats. We have some what she calls Cake Lady Crack. It's just a holiday Chex Mix, has some cranberry and white chocolate. It's delicious. Your apple pie and pecan pie, whatever you ordered, you'll want to set out at room temperature, cut to however many pieces you like. If you like it warm, I would microwave it for 30 seconds at a time until it got to whatever temperature you liked. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us at Maury's, Grill 26, and Minerva's this past year. We hope that you have a fun holiday, have a good weekend with your friends and family, and we hope to see you in the new year. See ya.